so get your straight. I heard he's always hating, said I never.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches to come their way. As Forte's Jets going up against Peterson's Cardinals.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the New York Jets. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Palmer to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. McCown to throw on second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And Charles, for Robbie Anderson, one of the few bright spots for the Jets this last year in what was otherwise a pretty forgettable season.
Yeah, not bad for an undrafted guy from Temple. He had 63 catches, nearly 1,000 yards, had 7 touchdowns. My favorite moment of the year, though, was when he scored a TD. I went right to the camera and told the fans to vote for him for the Pro Bowl. Trying to get the people's vote out.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Shotgun here for McCown. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go! 3-19!
They are going for it. It's McCown. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's McCown. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Look at 56. Here we go now. 56. Green, 39. Green. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
The slot man in motion right. McCown looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. He's got daylight past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's McCown. Well, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here comes Arizona's offense back onto the field. Earlier we were talking about the quarterback position, a big decision coming up on that spot. But, you know, Cardinal fans and fantasy football owners, I guess, so disappointed when David Johnson went down in the opener with a fractured wrist, wound up missing the season. That kind of got overlooked in 2017.
It certainly did, and it was the first big domino in why the Cardinals didn't really make a run at the playoffs this year, because of David Johnson's ability to run it and catch it and initiate all the offense that the Cardinals wanted to run. The defense still held up. Calais Campbell went to Jacksonville. The defense was still 6th in the league. But offensively, we're not nearly the same team.
On 2nd down, Palmer. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Palmer on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Palmer on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Palmer. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And nothing but daylight ahead. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Throwing is Palmer. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The New York Jets working their way back onto the field. Had last year a 3-2 start, very promising start, but then a 2-9 finish the rest of the way. Now Todd Bowles, Charles, was given the vote of confidence. He'll be back in 2018.
And I think it's a good vote of confidence and for the right reasons. Remember, before this...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's the fullback, 35 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. On second down, here's Palmer. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first down carry here for Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned about.
And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way. His original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is the running back, Powell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant.
And got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From midfield now, here's Palmer. Flush to his right. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, it's Palmer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. McCown throwing on second. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before half for McCown. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play clock winding down. Powell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Steps away to his left. And some room to work. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Forte. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, McCown. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
McCown going to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Throwing now is McCown. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, 36 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He gets it left side to Johnson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Palmer will throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson taking it in. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now McCown. Being chased out left. Hauled in by Anderson left side. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, this is Forte. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Forte, 36 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur,
Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Palmer now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete here. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's second down.
let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The play clock's running down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. McCown to throw on second down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Corey Peters coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Play clock winding down. On 3rd and long, it's McCown. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Palmer. Over the middle, Jerome Brown's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Palmer on 1st down. And Gresham has it left side. There he goes left side. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. To throw again, it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, Palmer. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now Palmer. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Here we go now. 3,
McCown not running. McCown wants to throw. Complete outright to Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
Forte gets the handoff from McCown. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw. McCown. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Now a give running left is Forte. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
McCown to throw. Forced out to his left. A swing pass caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Matt Forte, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot for Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 40.